Welcome to Bahasa Bali, lesson 47. Today we'll start off with the word to think. A lot of words for the word to think. We've learnt the word kaden, tiang aden, ken kaden ne. Other words we'll add to that is kena, ken kena ne. Bagaimana pikirannya? Pina, tiang mapina, saya berpikir. A word that we have also is idap. Now, idap sort of means the same, can mean the same, but it tends to mean anggap. Idapang, menganggaplah, menganggapkan, mengandaikan. So, idap ne, andaikan. You hear that a lot. In Bahasa Halus, for other people, hyun or arse. Arse is also keinginan, similar sort of a thing. You won't hear it very much at all. So there's a lot of words there. Also asen in Bahasa Bali biasa, ken asen, which means rasa. So all of those things can mean how are you feeling? What do you think? What do you think? So there's a lot of words there. Now on to things that affect Balinese on a daily basis, and that is supernatural spirits. In Bahasa Halus, makhluk halus, roh. My favorite is Tonyo. Because I was always swimming in the rivers, people were warning me of Tonyo. And Tonyo lives in the waterways and drags people to their death, drowns people. So when people drown, it's quite often attributed to the spirit Tonyo. You quite often hear, "De manjus kumo, ada Tonyo ditu. De manjus kumo, ada Tonyo ditu." Don't go swimming there. Tonyo lives there. There's a Tonyo. Another thing they used to say when we swam in the rivers there was, they also said, "Be careful. Ye gede uli bedaja." So flash floods, and they always come from the north, bedaja. So they quite often warned of flash floods. They'd say, "Anyud nyan," anyud, which means to be carried away, menghanyut in Indonesian, hanyut nyan. So that nyan is added on at the end of things. It means like later. That's what will happen to you. Hanyut nyan, you'll be washed away. There's another spirit which affects people, and that is if it gets into people, it will cause mental illness. Babayanan. You might get a curse in Indonesian, kutuk. In Indonesian, in Balinese, tula. Now, tula hidup is if you are afflicted with a complaint whilst you're still alive. You might have a terrible sickness, and that would be attributed to a curse, perhaps. That would be tula hidup. Other forms of, other things that exist in Bali, like everywhere else, you have the word for a harelip, chungi, bibir chungi. In Indonesian, that would be bibir sumbing. Chungi. Quite often, if a person was afflicted with a harelip, they would be called chungi at home. Dempet is if you have fingers or toes fused together. Also, bananas can be stuck together. Anything stuck together is dempet. A person who has one eye, pecheng. Pecheng is a person who's got one eye. Aneh. Aneh is a word which refers to something that should be a pasan, should be a pair, but you only have one of. Mabatis aneh, one-legged. Malima aneh, or sandal aneh, for only one sandal. Something that you only have one of, which should be a pair of. Also in Indonesian, ganggu. In Balinese, babeki, or usil. You hear this very often. Do usil anak len. Jangan mengganggu orang lain. Len is lain. In bahasa halus, lian. So hopefully that all helps. Until the next lesson, Tiama pamit.